What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy, Enlightened Luciferian Prince, coming at y'all once again. Ignore the background noise. You know I got an ultra-sensitive microphone. It is what it is, but I'll be busy for the rest of the day, and it's probably the least amount of noise you'll probably hear all day anyway, but it's perfectly fine. On my channel, like as of this current state of affairs, I try to stay as current as I can on certain issues, certain particular situations, also to raise awareness towards pertinent social issues and just basically keep you aware of a lot of things. Now, as I've known in this particular walk or this particular, dissemination of information, everyone has their, interpretation. You follow what I'm saying, of, how they realize things and how they come to a knowledge of things. And I am the person who is totally neutral to that because I realize everyone has a different form of spiritual expression. So when I post videos on here about, transmission through media or television, it's not really just a message that I'm actually giving to you. What I'm giving to you is basically they're displaying it before your very eyes and letting you know what's to come next. It's just that they know that you haven't been educated enough in order for you to be able to determine it, nor for you to be able to actually have a sort of recognizance of what it is. Basically, they're giving you something that you don't know how to utilize. You follow what I'm saying? And in so many instances in society and culture today, just like I said before in previous video, they were talking about incentivizing the vaccine. Let me tell y'all something. Many states now are actually incentivizing the vaccine by bribing people, basically for a baseless hope of actually winning the lottery, saying that they're going to pick a drawing of certain people who have actually been vaccinated to actually receive the lottery. Let me tell you something, people. How foolish is that? The lottery is governed and ran by the state, which means that people who are actually vaccinated will go into a database or registry that's accessible by the state. So let me tell you something. And all conspiracy aside, if you do win the lottery, they're going to tax you on anything that you already won. This is just a high probability of saying this is real. But we know it's not real. It's giving people a false sense of hope. You follow what I'm saying? I've known my dad. My dad is literally the age of 73. He's played the lottery his whole life. He's never won a jackpot. He's never won Mega Millions. Never. Spent probably over his lifetime. Probably spent that much. You follow what I'm saying? I'm just saying hypothetically speaking because he was chasing the dream. Now, this is way before COVID. This is way before a bunch of shit that popped up. But even in that instance, by free will. But they're convincing people by some of the most conniving tricks ever to convince you that you could probably win if you get vaccinated. Let me tell y'all something, people. They pushing this shit on y'all so hard that they know a lot of the gullible, stupid, dumbed down Americans gonna go for it. You just had Krispy Kreme. Literally, Krispy Kreme actually gave another incentivization saying that if you got vaccinated and you got proof to be vaccinated, you can get a Krispy Kreme donut every day for a fucking year. You follow what I'm saying? Many states are also enacting this too. Inmates who particularly take the COVID-19 vaccine are allowed to have their sentences cut in half through a new incentivization called shock acts, which are actually going into effect underneath the radar. Certain corporations, I think over 1,800 corporations, are allowing their employees bonuses for receiving the vaccine. It's all bribery, people. It's all bribery. You follow what I'm saying? And unfortunately, a lot of y'all are going to die because you don't know any better. Now, am I wishing death on people? No. This is something that is proven time after time through suppressed information. That's basically telling y'all this is what it's going to do. Serious. Now, if you want a Krispy Kreme donut for a whole year, you could pay for free will without getting vaccinated. Go right ahead. If you want to chase the wishful thinking of actually being picked in a lottery draft just for being vaccinated, go right ahead. If you believe that they're going to cut your sentence in half based upon you taking quote-unquote the jab, go ahead and do it. See, none of these things are backed up by a guarantee. They're just promises. Now, we're just going to say on the spectrum between cutting a person six to half or Krispy Kreme, that's totally east and west. But it's none of the less bribery in the least. It's still bribing you. Why do y'all not realize that this health industry is a death industry? It's not about health. Why the fuck do you think they call St. Jude's Hospital Children's Research Hospital? It doesn't say just hospital. It's research. They're sitting there watching these kids pass the fuck away while making hundreds of millions of dollars of donations off of bleeding heart American motherfucking people and people abroad. And these people are killing these children. It's a proven fact. Now, I know a lot of people might feel differently because the public has totally brainwashed them to believing that they are a do-good corporation. You're out of your fucking mind. You know? Believe what you want, but the proof's in the pudding. Why do you think Make-A-Wish Foundation, its net worth is beyond comparison to what you could even say one individual's net worth is in this so-called corporation by in and of itself? Because they know these kids gonna cank out. They know it. And the crazy part is, so many Americans, like I said before, they put that shit on TV. Red Cross, all these organizations are sucking the life force out of the public. When that situation happened in Haiti, where they said that they wanted to build over 270-something houses, they only built 4. Do your research. Don't take my word for this shit. Do your research on everything I'm saying. Study hard, study long, and save your information. Please save it. Because nowadays you have to realize that you might look in one instance, it's there, and the next day it might be gone. Y'all better save this info. Because as time goes on and people start to become more hip to what's going on, they're going to start deleting shit. You could already tell that they want to censor even people's beliefs and opinions on a superficial basis. Comedians and actors and actresses and so forth and all the public figures can barely even make a living because they can't say certain things that their content was once based on yesterday. Why do you think that is? Now, people might be like, well, it's the cancel culture. No, it all has to do with commercialism and the contractual nexus that they have between their quote-unquote employers and how they influence the public. That's true. You know? Now, the beauty of it all is that us in society, the people who are what I call the free roamers, the people who are free to do what the fuck they want to do, who got enough sense to do it responsibly, know that a lot of agenda is being pushed on this country and upon the people and the populace is bullshit. You follow what I'm saying? So, I'm just the voice amongst chaos. And the reason why I say a lot of these things is because I want people to come to a mutual agreement within themselves to be like, yo, you've been dicked around too long. It's a joke. It's a farce. Now, if you don't want to hear what I have to say, smash the stop button and go watch something else. You know, it's your choice. But I'm going to be the person who's going to take the proactive decision in my life to not let no one else dictate to me what's going to particularly happen in my fucking existence. Y'all have to realize that certain states are actually implementing military policies to actually have the military come out and start distributing this shit. Don't take my motherfucking word for it. I'll leave the link in the video. I'll leave a link in the comment section. Straight up. That way you can see it for yourself. Don't take my fucking word for it. The military is even handing this shit out. They want the world population decreased. They want a lot of people dead. Straight up. Why people don't think that this is so fucking convincing, I don't know. So unconvincing, I should say. Why they find it hard to be convinced is another question. More properly put. But believe what you will. Believe what you will at every angle. From your own personal decision making, which you can purchase, to your own free will decision making, which you can sign for, all the way to your influential decision making that someone else bases upon your consumption, you will be harmed if you are not aware. Now, a lot of people who teach alternative medicine and those who teach the natural path, hey man, more power to you. Stay on that path. You'll outlast the fucking dummies. Straight. But those who keep believing in the structure of this commercial capitalist system are doomed to fail. Now, a lot of people say, well, you know, you're going to die anyway. That doesn't mean you have to ignorantly die. It doesn't mean you have to die in a willful state of ignorance. That's what people don't understand. So when it boils down to how people perceive certain things in society, a lot of people don't really wish to be proactive. And that's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, you're going to be the individual who actually fares ill when things fall short. And it is what it is. That's your personal choice. In short, if you like this video, you like this channel, like this content, like and subscribe. If indeed you don't, it is what it is. But just a voice amongst chaos. Consultations and services are also available on my channel, personal case-by-case basis. And from that point forward, we'll proceed from there. Contact me via email. Please leave a contact number. If you don't, there's very slim to none chance that I will actually have a chance to contact you because I don't have a direct contact reference. And that's not my fault. So, it is what it is, y'all. Y'all be safe. And like I said, I'm going to leave that link inside the comment section for you to be able to see it yourself. Once you see it yourself, you don't need my proof. The proof's on the video. And like I said before, they're trying door-to-door techniques. They're going to try everything they need to try. Because the last step they really want to do is they really want to try to start or incite a societal upheaval. Like people are just basically saying, I'm not going for it. And that leads to an all-out armed conflict. Which, of course, at that point in time, everything comes to shambles that they've often tried to construct. Because once people revolt, once you get people to a state of anarchy, there is no redemption for anything in society. It's over with. You have diametrically made the nation divided, or nations of people divided, because guess what? Now they know exactly who their enemy is. We live in a society where people do not know who their enemy is. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of shit gets blamed on other things other than the initial cause. You must realize that the government is the impetus of all of this chaos. If you understand the Freemasonic notion that these people believe in, and these are the people who are running this country, and you've done your research, you understand that their motto is order out of chaos. Period. They believe that by bringing a bunch of social upheaval and a bunch of drama is the way in order for them to start shit over. That is fucking psychologically inept to even believe that. That for me, in order to build a house that is already standing, that's already fine and firm, I gotta burn it down. Even though it's fine. And you have to understand the colonist mindset that came and brought these ideologies to this country. Because this country was already established before they even got here. So yeah, I could kind of see the psychology behind the burning of the house because you don't like how it's built. And you want to build yours a different way. Just don't let them run free reign in your personal existence. That's all I can say. But, like I said, peace, light, love. Y'all take care.